Solid.
Okay. I'm gonna say okay and then screw it up again. So
Don't worry,
Sorry in
I'll
advance.
mess it up for you.
sorry in advance. Okay.
Three and as we walk hand in hand and start our morning by the ocean. What a beautiful day. Drift away to the sea, find our escape from the nonsense, just how it should be. You're like the sunshine in the sky that paints the ocean so blue. You bring the colors out of me and make my dreams come true. Oh, take me back, those summer days we spent together. I won't forget your kiss on the island of love. As we glide through the waves, we'll be here dancing on the water, no care in the world. I look into your eyes and see the ocean fade to pink till the sun goes down. You're like the sunshine in the sky that paints the ocean so blue. You bring the colors out of me and make my dreams come true. Oh, take me back, those summer days we spent together. I won't forget your kiss on the island of love. One more time. Oh, take me back, those summer days we spent together. I won't forget your kiss on the island of love. La 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 la, on the island of love.
Nice. How's
You
that?
can do it one more time. Did it sound good? Like on our part?
I think so.
Okay.
That was really cool. I love that feel.
Yeah.
When did you write that?
Oof. Pre-COVID.
What?
Like,
Oh.
Yeah.
what
Have you
year
been
were
writing since COVID?
Oh my god, my stomach. Did you hear that?
Don't worry, it's normal for us. We always,
Jeez.
if you really listen into us talking, you'll hear our stomachs growl.
Yeah, but afterwards you have to really have your headphones up loud to pick up on these little nuances. It's
I
okay.
hope it wasn't during.
I didn't notice
I
anything.
didn't
Okay.
hear anything. I thought it was
Oh
my
my God.
stomach.
That might have been the compressor downstairs.
No.
No, that's me.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I wrote it pre-COVID. It was like a one-time single that I put out. Yeah, in 2019.
Oh yeah, like a whole music video for it too. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's nice.
I just filmed it with like my friend from high school, one of my best friends. She likes to fly the drone and like take videos, and we just went around the island.
She did the drone footage.
Nice.
Yeah,
The whole
and
thing,
then
the surfing and the.
yeah, all of
Why
it.
did
She
you
did.
do it?
She
Oh,
did all of
wow.
it, and then we were just having fun. Like took the day around the island, and then I just kind of edited it, and then
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
It's as simple as that.
Hey, sorry. I crash drones. It's not so
Oh,
simple.
gosh.
Yeah.
Over here, like, how do you work this camera?
I can't even install a driver for a new AD converter. Yeah, that's what I spent the last few hours trying to do. But that was sweet, and it's so. I should say thank you first of all for driving over from Kaimuki and
No
joining
worries.
us.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here. I watch all of your videos.
Oh, thank you. Wow.
Thanks for watching.
Of course.
So Honoka, tell us more about yourself. I guess like including what getting into ukulele.
Sure. I started playing ukulele when I was 8, when I got my first ukulele from Santa Claus. And then I've just been playing ever since. I started performing around, I think, the age of maybe 14. And then I entered my first Dukes Ukes contest, which was just like the other day. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I entered the first one and I played The Unknown by Mr. Kalei got me.
Oh wow.
I think I know that guy. Who's
that?
That's a tough piece.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was on YouTube, but there was a gentleman that was playing it and the video was like just straight on, like from the front, so that I could slow it down and like learn
cool.
it, you know? Like
Nice.
yeah, so I learned it off of that YouTube video. I can't remember what it's called, but I learned it and then I played it in front of Kalei, who was the judge at Dukes Ukes. Which is, I mean, I don't think I thought it through until I got on stage. I was like, oh shoot, he's right there. And then, I mean, he's so kind. So afterwards, he's like, oh, I've never heard anyone play The Unknown. I was like, everyone's playing it, man. Like,
Yeah.
all the kids are playing it.
I've never seen that entered in a competition until
Really?
that time.
Wow.
You were the first
Oh gosh.
to use that song to
I'm
compete
glad
in the
because
Dukes Ukes.
I'm sure that gave me an advantage, but everyone was playing it like back in the day. Like,
All the kids.
Mach 4, and then
Back
The
4
Unknown
years ago?
came out.
I
and then
know, right?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that nowadays there's even like 5-year-olds playing that
Oh
song.
gosh.
It's crazy
That's
because
scary.
like I remember writing it and it was really difficult even for me, and I practiced a lot, and then now there's like, you know, these little kids like playing like a video game. It's like, good job.
Yeah.
I'm still struggling with that.
It's like that thing that once a feat is met, then like a bunch of people can get there.
Scary stuff, man. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I entered that. I thankfully got 3rd place. I barely made it, but I got 3rd place, and then, yeah.
How
I
old
think,
are you there? 14,
Oof,
15?
I want to say 14.
Yeah.
And then for that contest, in order to practice, my friend Azita and I and like a bunch of kids that entered the Dukes Ukes, we just did like the street live, like busking on Kalakaua
Oh,
to practice for Dukes Ukes.
when it was legal before the cops kicked everybody out.
Is it illegal now?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I heard you need a permit or something.
Oh,
but, yeah.
damn.
I was
Yeah.
down there the other day. There's people, but yeah, maybe they got a permit.
Before they get kicked out.
Yeah, so I started busking to practice for that Dukes Ukes, and then the busking turned out really fun, and then we just continued that. And then
Awesome.
in order to like, because we can't just play the same song.
Where
like,
were you
for-
guys busking? And in Waikiki?
Yeah, in Waikiki, right in front of like I think it's called Waikiki Shopping
Were your parents like
Plaza?
at all like kind of like, are you guys gonna be safe or I don't know?
Oh, they were there for sure.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, it wasn't just us. That would be crazy.
Yeah,
No.
Waikiki's crazy.
Yeah, I think we first started off like earlier times, but then we soon realized that like the later times, like people are kind of like feeling good, you know, after their
Oh,
dinner.
yeah.
So like we'd see like bigger tips. So we're like, okay, let's start at like 7 now, and then we started going at like 8 p.m. and then
No, you get the drunk tips.
Where's $20?
Here's a dollar, but it's 100.
yeah, exactly. No, that's actually happened before. We're like, are you sure?
Oh yeah, it's just $1.
You don't even
You
ask.
don't
You just
question.
take it.
Yeah. Say thank
Oh,
you.
thank you. Come again. Take
No,
more.
it is always awesome to get a big tip. But when's the last time you did that?
I
Like
can't
years ago,
remember.
right?
Yeah, that would be fun to just like go there,
Right?
Just because. What was I saying? Yeah, so I did that, and then because you can't just keep playing the same song over and over again, right? Because people are gonna get tired. So
You can. You just play it in waves. People that didn't hear it, but
Put
you
it on
just
the
start
rotation.
recognizing faces. That guy
Right.
didn't hear it yet. So.
right, but then they keep staying, so we're like, shoot.
We gotta learn
that
something.
one. So then we started like learning more songs because of that, and then like I think they had the international ukulele contest,
Oh yeah.
which I just like I'm very like contests make me really nervous, so I just did it for fun, like really last minute, the day of or something, just because I think Kanileo was sponsoring it, and I really
Yeah. Are they still sponsoring it?
I'm not too sure.
Or is
I
it just
think
like
so.
a collaboration of everybody now?
I think it is still Kanileo, but I'm not sure if they're having it this year. But yeah, so my friend Azita and I just like randomly entered that, and then we ended up taking home, is it MVP for like the entire international ukulele contest, and first place for the group division, which is crazy because we didn't even like, we literally arranged it before we jumped on stage.
Nice.
So it's like, you know, like when you're 15,
All the kids that were working for months and months before that are just like, ah.
like when you're 15, you're just fearless. I was talking to, I forget who it was the other day. I was saying, that's one thing I wish I could do. Like one more time, I want to play like that, like fearless, like just like let's show them what we got kind of attitude, you know? Like
You could do that like over and over again for years.
Yeah, but you still do it.
man, I don't know. It's like a feeling that I'll never forget, that one stage. And then that kind of led to other opportunities.
Stages just have to get bigger to keep that feeling.
I don't know.
It's like a drug addiction. You just gotta take
Yeah.
more.
Rush,
But the funny thing is, like the what is it? The prize for winning the MVP award was to play at the ukulele picnic the next day, right? Which is a huge deal for like an amateur ukulele player.
It is.
So we got to play one song, that song that we played, which was Hawaii 5-0, and it just so happened that the headlining act, which was Begin from Okinawa, they were there, and I guess every time they have an event, even though they're the closing act, they go from the beginning and watch everyone from the side of the stage. So we obviously played in the early like times, like 10 a.m. or something like that, but they were there on the side, and then after we jumped off stage, they're like, oh, you guys were great, like you should come to Okinawa. And we're like, oh, of course, we would love to. And like little did we know it was their like huge concert. It was like 8,000 people. That's probably the big. So we started off with that, which is hard to. You know? So I'm forever chasing that adrenaline rush, I guess. And we're still here today playing. So I guess that's
awesome,
good. Like
though.
now that I think about it, like start off with a bang.
Oh yeah.
Well, it puts it into perspective, getting nervous in front of 100 or however many people, because I mean, like most musicians still feel nerves even if it's only a smaller crowd, you know.
Yes, I feel more nervous when I can see the people's faces.
Oh yeah. But the sea, that just makes you,
I know.
That just makes your adrenaline go.
Like once you get past 8,000, it's just you're just
Whoa.
like, whoa.
Yeah, I just remember like having to, like, someone had to pick us up from the green room to the backstage. Like it was that big, and like when you get on stage, like all you can really feel is the vibration from the floor, you know, when every time you strum.
Yeah.
And then that kind of like gets you going. You're like, oh my god.
That sounds epic.
Yeah, crazy.
Is that like a festival in Okinawa?
Yeah, it's called Utanohi Utanohi, which is basically Day of Song, I guess, if you translate it in from Japanese to English. But it's their huge concert that they have in Okinawa, and it's televised on Japanese TV as well, which is insane.
Wow.
Like first travel, that was what it was. Yeah.
Nice.
How much is Okinawa, or how different is Okinawa to the mainland Japan?
Oh, super different. I would say it's really honestly similar to Hawaii, and there is a lot of like very unique connection with Hawaii and Hawaii and Okinawa, as you can see from the Okinawan festival. It just in itself,
Oh yeah.
I mean, what is it? I forgot what year. Bunch of Okinawan people, I guess, migrated to Hawaii, and then one of the first islands was Kauai when they came over. Like the governor, I forget the story, but it's like early. This is a while back, but
I have friends that are Okinawan, and they don't look. I mean, they also look more kind of like local versus
a lot of Okinawan people are mixed. They're not like, and then they're not, I guess, Japanese, like mainland.
Spreading rumors over here?
No, this is these are facts. You met him before. He would tell me about Okinawa a lot. He's from
Some
Okinawa.
guy told you facts, huh?
Yeah, super similar to Hawaii. Like
it's like a better version of Hawaii.
What? Yeah, like the people.
According to my friend,
it's a safer version.
Safer. The people, the food, like music, partying, drinking, beach is beautiful, coral, similar vibes. Yeah.
That's cool.
Surf. Surfing's really
you
good
got
there.
Really good food.
Yeah.
The ramen is so good. I'm getting hungry.
Oh, no.
Because they use they cook a lot with pork, right?
Yes. They use like every part of the pig, like the eyeball and everything.
Oh,
Ears is
Yeah.
what is the Okinawan rafute or whatever? Their pork belly thing dish. My friend was always telling me to eat that. It's like I never.
It's probably really good.
Oh, I thought you maybe I don't know.
Oh no, I don't know too much, but yeah, I know that there's just a lot of connection between Hawaii and Okinawa. Like something about in like when Okinawa was. Never mind, I'm gonna screw this story up, so I'm not gonna.
No, yeah. So Okinawa was like was a kingdom like Hawaii,
Mm-hmm,
and then the mainland came and took over.
Like what happened?
Like what happened
Right,
here,
right,
like the
right.
annexation of Hawaii.
Yeah.
So
It's
that's
very
our connection. It's like, hey, yeah, well,
Same thing. It's like, oh, you guys, same thing here. We did this, we had the same thing happen to us.
I think it's something about. It might be backwards, but I think Okinawa was going through like a war or something, and then Hawaii donated like a bunch of pigs and pencils and instruments and all these kind of things. So, so
It's
like
we got,
big
Sorry, I
we
was
wanna
expecting
help,
like
but we got
artillery or
pencils.
Yeah.
and-
canoes.
I might be like
I don't have an
butchering
eraser,
this
but I got a
story.
pig.
You guys need some coconuts?
Don't quote me on it, but I think the story goes something like that. So a lot of the pigs that they have there are like from Hawaii.
Oh, the same kind of
Technically.
breed.
Oh,
Right.
Okay.
Right. So
That's
like
cool.
they're very thankful for Hawaii when they like help them through rough times. So I remember Begin wrote a song about that.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, which is called Uruma Melody, and then like they played it with a lot of Okinawan like taiko, and then there was like Hawaii people from doing like hula, and then we were playing ukulele, and it was like a whole
Oh, nice.
thing. Yeah.
Cool.
But don't quote me on it because the story, I don't know.
Check the receipts real
Yeah.
quick.
Google.
Oh, it was in fact pencils and forks.
Well, let me get your order. Pork. Okay.
You want pork belly with that?
Okinawans are like, all right, we got a cure pack from Hawaii. What's in it? I don't know. It's like, is that a pencil?
I guess we can use them for
Pigs?
chopsticks.
I don't know what we're supposed to do with this, but I guess we'll
So,
use it for the cause.
in more recent years, like what have you? I feel like you are also an instructor.
Oh,
Well,
It-
yeah, I don't know if we cut off your story, but
oh
yeah.
no.
Do you teach? Am I wrong?
I used to. I did
Okay.
before COVID started, with like the timing of COVID, and then I was still in college, so I kind of stopped teaching. But teaching is super fun too.
Right.
Yeah.
So at this point, I guess, are you just branching out more as a solo artist?
Yeah, I think I grew up. I think a lot of people would know me from my duo Honoka and Azita with my friend Azita, but yeah, I embarked on my solo journey in I think it was 2018. So it's been a while, but we put out one single, which is the one that we just played, Island of Love. And then, yeah, just doing some YouTube videos here and there. I mean, COVID happened, so we all know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
didn't get to, like, push it as much, but in that time, I was able to write a bunch of songs and finish songs that I, like, kind of started in high school. So I just went to Japan to record my first album, and then we're right now working on like mixing and mastering that.
Nice.
Oh,
Congratulations.
wow.
Thank you. Finally.
Yeah.
Your parents are from Japan?
Yes, my parents
Both
are.
parents?
Yes, and I was born in Japan.
Oh.
Yeah.
When did you move over, I guess?
When I was 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What do your parents do, I guess? Are they running like a...
Wow, that's getting personal over here.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's usually, like, a cool story, like, they came on a business trip or something. I don't know.
Oh, I see. No, actually, I was born in Japan, or I was born in Osaka, Japan, and then I grew up in Shonan. Do you know where that is? Like, by like Yokohama kind area.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
I don't know. Yokohama's maybe not in Shonan. Anyways, I was
It's like south,
I
Tokyo side.
that like coastline of Tokyo side.
The surf area.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. There's a lot of like Hawaiian festivals and
It's kind of like
stuff.
surf town in that whole area, like Enoshima and whatever.
Yes, yes. So I grew up there, and then my dad was a regular like businessman, which is called sararima, right? So he would leave the house early and come home late, and I, like being young, wouldn't see him because it's like my bedtime, right? So I would only see him on the weekends, and then every time like the weekend is done, I would be like can you come again? Like, when are you gonna come again? And then my dad just hated the fact that he didn't get to like spend more time with us.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just the lifestyle of Japan, right?
Yeah.
And then, so my mom and dad were just like, let's go to Hawaii, with I think 2 suitcases, 2 kids, and like some cash, and just
That's it?
Wow.
yeah. I guess they just came here, and then it really worked out. I'm glad it did. And I remember when I was like older, when I was like 18 or something, they sat us down and were like, we're sorry, like we kind of like did the rough things and like just bring 2 kids. And I was like, what? I mean, like, what could we like better thing to ask for than growing up in Hawaii and
Oh, yeah,
playing
yeah.
ukulele and
Wait, so one day your dad was just like, hey, tired of, I'm tired of this. Let's go move to Hawaii. I was like, all right, let's go.
I guess
2
so.
suitcases,
Yeah.
plane ride. They were here. We're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
It's probably a little bit more traumatic. But they made it, and
Yeah.
what a blessing to grow up on the island.
For sure. I mean, I don't think I would have been playing ukulele if it wasn't for that.
And
Or you probably
surfing,
would have found
right?
it later. In
Maybe,
life.
yeah, maybe.
Do you still go out surfing?
Surfing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I surf. My dad surfs, so we grew up surfing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My dad used to surf too, and I used to surf, and too out of shape to surf.
Nah. You
Sadly.
you maybe need a bigger board.
No, first of all, I need a board.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's funny, I left my board at my friend's house, the Okinawan friend I was talking about. And
no.
then he abruptly moved back to Japan.
Oh, gosh.
And he left the board at the house.
What?
And I told him, I was like, oh yeah, before you leave, I'll pick up my board from your house. He's like, all right, yeah, just, I'm going to leave soon. So pick up your board. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Then the day comes, and then a week after that, I was like, oh, I forgot to pick up my board from your house. And he's like, oh, it's still there. You can go bother whoever and you can pick it up. and I just never got around to doing it. So.
What?
It might still be sitting there.
Maybe if I'm lucky, I don't want to go back there. I don't really like working.
Why don't you guys play one of those surf rock songs?
Speaking of surfing, yeah.
Surfing.
Yeah, we could do that.
How you doing?
Good.
Okay.
We should do that slow intro thing.
Okay.
We just have to like fade from like I think end on the E7
Okay.
and then start the regular speed, yeah. On the
Okay. Okay, let's try that.
Let's go.
Okay.
It's like
Because then we're gonna end up here. We're gonna end up here all night.
That's fun.
That's cool.
What is that from? What is Pipeline from? Is that just the surf rock song?
Yeah, it's just one
Probably
of
the
those.
shanties.
came out around the same era as Wipeout, I think.
Oh, okay.
Is that late 50s. So let's talk about gear. What did you start off with, and how did you make your way up to this kanilea?
Yeah, I think my first ukulele from Santa Claus was a Leolani.
Oh, nice.
I think.
Yeah.
And then,
He likes to carry those.
I think I just played random people's ukes for a long time. Just people lended me, whether it was Kualoha or Kamakas. I just borrowed people's ukes all the way up until like I started performing, which was 12 years old. And I remember walking into, I think it was Ukulele Puapua, and I saw a kanilea, and I was like, Mom, I want that one. It's just like, there's no way. Like, you gotta save up your own money and get that one. So I think I just saved up like money that I would get from like my grandma's, for New Year's or whatever, or like little gigs that we would do. And then eventually I was able to get a custom kanilea after I think like 2 or 3 years of saving up. And then, yeah, I played that kanilea for a while. So I want to say like 5 years. And then when I was 18, I got this one.
Nice.
What was the first one? Was it like a... Do you remember what model it was?
It was a custom.
So you had it built.
I remember that one too.
Oh.
It was like super curly.
It was super curly, very bright, like
Did
orangey.
it have sapwood on it too? It didn't.
I don't.
Because I remember it like just being extremely curly.
Yeah, it was very curly, and then I remember at one of the busking gigs that I did, I think it was Mach 4.
Oh really?
that I was playing, and then like I did like something like this, and then this part like cracked and it caved in.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I think I called Uncle Joe like crying. I was like, I'm so sorry, and then he actually fixed it. So.
Oh, good.
It's all good.
So you still have it.
I do.
Yeah.
I still have it.
So basically, you saved up for like what 3-4 years and bought it with your own like money.
Yeah, I mean, my
Kind
parents
of.
probably helped me out. I
Yeah.
don't remember, but yeah, I think
Well,
she
that's good.
wanted me to like
Show how serious you are about
Yeah,
like,
and,
getting
like,
one. And
the concept of saving up and buying something, and then
that's good.
yeah,
That's
And then-
awesome. I remember one of the years, or that same year you played the Unknown at Duke's Ooks. That was just kind of like when you just got your ukulele around
yes,
that time.
probably.
Because I remember me, was it Brian Tolentino and Uncle Kimo Hussey?
Okay.
We're like whispering
Uncle
to each
Brian.
other. Uncle Brian. And then
I can just call him Brian.
I know, like I would get slaps if I called him Brian. But the three of us were sitting on the
Get
table.
slapped either way, be like, Uncle.
That's true.
Just kidding, sorry.
It's like, Uncle. We whispered to each other. It's like, wow, all these kids got really nice ukuleles, because like when we were just getting started, there wasn't a whole lot of options. You know, it's either like a kamaka.
But it's nice to hear that you worked for
Yeah.
it too, and you know,
That's
that's
really good.
that's always a good way to enjoy it afterwards. Put some
For sure.
hard work towards it.
Mm-hmm.
You appreciate it more.
So
Yeah.
what you got this one after that one got the crack, or
No.
just because?
They actually offered to build me one, so I didn't think I was gonna. So then I thought that first kanilea that I had customed was like like the ukulele that I would play forever. So I customed all these things, like abalone.
Oh,
And
yeah.
but
All
then
the bling.
yeah, after I think a couple years of playing that kanilea, Uncle Joe and Auntie Kristen offered to build me one. So this one took I want to say like a year to design, because I didn't think I was gonna be able to make another one. So I put all the designs in the first one, and this one I just
Looks a lot more basic though.
I just requested it to be strong. Like basically like the build inside the bracing is I think stronger, and I'm
So
not
you can beat on it. Yeah, well.
it feels a lot
beefier, like stronger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I've been playing this for a while now. But yeah, I think just looks wise, I have the abalone rosette, and then on each side of the rosette, I have sand, which
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
yeah, they told
Nice.
me I couldn't do it because it's like too risky. I guess the sand seeps into the grains, right?
Yeah.
So it needs to be like sand and then something and then the actual wood. But I was like, oh, please, like it would look so cool. So
You're like too risky. That's just perfect.
that's what I like.
Yeah, right.
No, so Uncle Joe himself actually like sat down and did this. He said it took like 6 hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But
Are
like,
those bridge pins? Is that bone?
oof, I'm not too
Or is it,
sure, but
tusk?
it's
Maybe tusk.
That's really cool though, because I bet he wouldn't even take that request at this point for that rosette.
that's true. But then I take this everywhere, right? So like people call and say like, I want that.
It looks reminiscent of the like KPA. It's
does.
just got the extra
yeah,
touch.
yeah.
That's nice coal wood though. It's like
Oh, yeah.
really.
Oh
Super
yeah.
nice, yeah.
I mean, that's at least the master grade.
It looks at least
It's like
premium.
super
Yeah,
tight, yeah.
that's beautiful.
Oh yeah. I think it is premium. I just like you know how they spray it for you when it's still like in the shape of the before they build it.
Oh yeah, so you can pick whatever.
Yeah. So I was like, that one.
That's cool.
The
The
bridge pins
ripples.
have abalone in it too. Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder if that's from. No, not Graphtec. Graphtec doesn't do that. I think.
What kind of strings do you use?
Clear nylon. The Dario.
Deodora.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you experimented much with different ones, or you playing
Yeah.
those early on and you just?
I've tried. Is it the titanium ones that are like a little
Oh, yeah.
harder?
It's a little denser.
I used to use those a lot when I was younger with the other ukulele, and then I've also tried like the. Is it Ernie Ball?
Ernie Ball.
Oh,
Is
they
that
make
is that
uke
a
strings?
Huh?
I didn't know Ernie Ball makes ukuleles.
I think they recently did, and they sent me some, and then I tried them. It's super good. I really like them.
Nice.
They're like softer, but like
Okay.
not too soft for my style.
Nylon.
Good.
Nylon,
Hmm.
I think they make all like the black ones and
Yeah. yeah.
Oh,
yeah. But yeah, this can't go wrong with
How old
Oh,
was
yeah.
that one? You said that was.
the ukulele.
Yeah, couple years.
2018, you said, or
4 years.
I want to say, oh, I'm sorry, 2016.
Oh, 2016.
Yeah, I remember like
I don't know if that's what you said, so I might have put that in your mouth.
no,
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I think
But yeah, so what? 5 or 6, 7 years old now, something like that. 6.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Somewhere.
about there.
Oh, you know
Time
what? You can look
flies.
at the serial number.
Oh, is it?
You look at the serial number and it tells you the month and year. The first 4, right?
0615.
Oh, 7 years ago.
Oh
2003.
damn! I didn't know that. Is that
I
what
think
it
that's-
is?
Yeah, that's when they started production on it or something.
So,
Cool.
I think so. Month and then year.
That makes sense. Yeah, because I remember it didn't make it on time for our Japan tour, so they shipped it while I was on tour,
Oh wow.
and I
wow.
like got it while I was on tour, and
Dang,
yeah,
Nice.
so that makes sense because June, like we would all, Japan.
so were
is
you
summertime.
doing that a lot back? At that point, were you guys touring? And
You guys kind of
gigging
went
a lot?
everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we started off with Japan for sure, because they thankfully love anything Ukulele Hawaii, and I think around the same time that all of that was happening, we just again very nonchalantly as a 15-year-old like uploaded a random YouTube video that my cousin took for us. He was like starting videography, and then we're at a barbecue and he's like, oh, sit down, play something, and then he took it for us, and then it was really nice, so he actually made the YouTube account and uploaded it for us. Didn't
nice.
think much of it, like sent it to our grandparents,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And then I mean over the years that has grown like in terms of views, and I think like a lot of us YouTube and social media has given us opportunities to go like places we've never like even heard of.
Didn't you guys go to like Israel? Like in that?
Not me. I would love to. But
No, like maybe not Israel, but didn't you guys tour in like Europe side?
Yeah. Europe. I think mostly we would go for ukulele festivals. They have, all over the world. So I think first one, Japan for sure. And then we've done South Korea, New Zealand, Australia, and then they have the Niue Ukulele Festival, which is like on a really small island called Niue, below like Samoa. They have a ukulele festival there. Like all the kids play ukulele. Super cool.
Nice.
LA, right? LA Uke Fest.
LA Uke Fest.
And then I think Czech and Austria.
Czech Republic.
Is that the one you're thinking
that's
of?
what I was thinking, because I remember talking to Jody one time. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
You guys went
Czech.
How is it there? Like,
So cool. I mean, like super different vibes. Like everywhere you go, they take a different stab at the ukulele, you know what I mean? Like in Japan right now, kind of like, of course, Hawaiian music, and then like a little bit, I feel like a lot of fingerstyle jazz is very popular in Japan. And then like Europe, when we went, we would like be at a train station and like 100 people would just show up with ukuleles, and it's like a flash mob-esque kind of thing.
What?
So
That's
like
awesome.
I was tripping out, but they were just like, we're all singing like "Don't Worry, Be Happy" or whether it's like Queen, and then we get on the train and we play the whole time too. And then the train ride takes you to a castle, and then you perform in a castle. Like it's just like Disneyland like kind of stuff.
Yeah, geez.
There's like horses.
Oh,
And
you guys should host.
Magicians.
You guys should all three get together and host a tour of the island doing that.
that would be cool.
Flash mob.
Yeah, just set it like a place and time. Like put it up.
Once our train gets going,
Once it gets back on track.
or on track in the first place.
Because they did testing and then it
no.
didn't quite work out.
Once it's safe.
Isn't there like a crack or something in the...
I don't know.
Maybe we'll stick to the trolley.
Yeah, well, the safer alternative.
Yeah.
I'll take the trolley.
We have more control with the trolley.
You can't
Do they
really
still have
flash
a
mob a trolley because it's just going to be all you guys on there.
Like, wait a minute.
There'll be
what are you
like two
doing here?
people like, oh my god. No, they'll love it.
Possibly a bunch of broken ukuleles if you do it on the trolley if it gets full.
God.
No.
Somebody's gonna drop it.
So
Maybe not. I don't know.
you finished college?
Yes, I finished college, thankfully, this past spring with an environmental science degree.
Wow!
Nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll need more of people in that field, I would think.
Yeah, hopefully I can like entangle the two, like ukulele and environmental science down the line. I'm not like super keen on it though yet. I just like wanted to do it just as a backup, and then now I can focus on ukulele, which is awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What point did you decide to like just pursue music and ukulele? Because I'm pretty sure you started getting inspiration when you were younger in high school, when all the gigs started happening. Like when did you decide you wanted to do this for the rest of your life?
Ooh, I don't know if I've never been asked that before. That's kind of crazy, but I don't know if there's a certain time, but I remember specifically when Azita, like when we were a duo, early on, she kind of told us, oh, I want to pursue medical school. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. But then what am I going to do, right? And then I try to think about like, should I continue? Should I not continue? And then I could not see myself. Like I didn't know who I would be without the ukulele. So I was like, there's no other option but to like continue. And like, there's no question. Like even if I don't pursue it, I'll probably be playing anyways. So why not? And then I just like full send. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to say, I didn't decide. It's my destiny.
It was
to
meant
play
to
this-
My
be.
destiny.
It's meant to be.
It was written in.
Born to.
I was meant to play ukulele.
I
No,
mean,
I mean-
all
I didn't pick it,
decisions
it
come
picked
that
me.
way either way. It's
That's
like,
yeah.
it's kind
I think I remember first starting off, and obviously like it's very like different because I grew up playing as a duo, and then even like arranging songs, my brain is, I still have a hard time, but my brain is like really wired to write in two parts and then play as like a duo. And I think I just like to play like with people.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was first starting as a solo artist, I remember like I think you were again at a judge at the International Ukulele Contest pre-COVID, and then I was just there to like support some of the kids that were playing, and you had like talked to me on the side and saying like gave me like a bunch of tips and like encouraging words, and I was like, oh my god. Like I really distinctly remember you saying like just play the song slower. Like you don't have to play it fast. And then you said like there was a time where like you played Mach 4 and The Unknown and you would play it fast, and then you kind of like took a step back and play like you realized you didn't have to play it that fast, and then you like slowed down and then like made sure that all the notes were clean. And I kind of like unconsciously keep that in the back of my mind, I feel like, till this day.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I mean, I was just sharing a little bit of what my teachers and mentors told me, you know, like Uncle Brian, Uncle Kimo, you know, Uncle Benny, Uncle Byron Yasui, you know, all those guys, they always told me, don't...
You can't call Uncle Byron Uncle Byron.
Well,
Doctor.
I can call him Uncle Byron. I can call him Uncle Byron.
Kalei, it's Dr. Byron.
I don't think I ever called him Dr. Byron. He even told me, he was like,
I call him Doctor.
you
just to
can
be
call
very
me Uncle,
respectful.
you know? No, but that's what they all told me, so I was just trying to pass it on.
Oh, thank you so much. No,
Yeah.
I mean like ukulele, I don't know if like it's so special how everyone is, even like the legends are so kind and encouraging and welcoming. It's like
I think we were talking about this recently with ukulele. It's not really like ego
no.
based.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's always everybody. It's a very helpful and sharing community where a lot of people would ask me, how did you learn growing up? The same thing. I just grew up with people who played, and
Yeah.
everybody shared. Everybody was just like, hey, here's a new song that we're playing. And
Yeah.
we all sat down like, how do you play that? And then we all just teach each other. And
You know,
Those are
the
days.
people that get really good a lot of times do need to slow down, because it's like that's the fun of it and the challenge of it and stuff. But it's like what's most musical for it might be like, you know, maybe 10 BPM less or something like that, where you can really like.
there's a big difference when you.
Oh yeah, or
when
I'm
you
just
take it
saying
down that
like
much.
it's like sometimes just taking it down a little bit, and then you can be a lot more
Sometimes
effective
slowing
musically.
it down is harder than playing it
Yes.
fast.
Yes.
It's like, oh, you really gotta think sometimes.
Not for me.
No, definitely like it's a whole new song. I feel like it turns into like you focus on the groove and like the
Oh, yeah.
sustain and the way you like,
Yeah.
you know, it's a whole nother. I grew up playing like fast surf rock songs, like just like, you know, that kind of songs. So I remember at a certain point when we started playing like slower songs with a lot more like meaning, that was like I felt like learning the ukulele all over again. And then once I got to do that and like binding the two, it was like a light bulb moment for me.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, had get those a lot because with ukulele, I don't know how most people perceive the ukulele as like it's a very basic instrument, but it's capable of doing a lot more than just strumming and picking. So when you get into that realm, you start playing these pieces, you're like, wow, this is beautiful. This fits ukulele very well. And had those moments even recently with the hummingbird video that we did.
Yeah, ukulele is perfect for a lot of really deep
And like
music.
delicate pieces.
Yeah. I want to hear more about this album you recorded in Okinawa or Osaka?
Tokyo.
Tokyo. Oh, neither.
Neither.
Yeah, I would write like choruses and verses in high school time, like whether it was like in class or whatnot, and then I just never got around to finishing those ideas. So during COVID time, when we couldn't, do a lot of traveling, I took
Went to Japan? No.
I took the
Used
time.
your dual citizenship and got out of here.
Wait, that's a secret. You can't say that.
No, but for I think the 2 years or 2 or 3 years that we were kind of in lockdown, I took the time to finish those ideas and then wrote a little bit more new songs. So I think total we did 9 originals and then 1 cover in 8 days.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a
Solo? Other people accompanying? Or
Yeah, I think for ukulele, it'll just be me, and vocals as well. It'll just be me. But then there's also going to be slacky and bass.
Oh,
and
wow.
some like simple percussion.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Did you record everything up there, or is there more parts you guys have to lay it down?
it sounds like you laid down your parts and they're
Yes.
going to bring in.
Fill in and
Yeah.
complete.
Yeah, it was, I really wish, I don't think we have this in Hawaii, but I really wish we did. I stayed in like an Airbnb that you can record in.
Oh my goodness.
So it's
That's
like-
genius.
Yeah, so they just bring all their setup one time. Like they don't have to set up every day. They just set up on the table, and it's like a tiny room, a lot smaller than this room. It's a tiny room. It can fit like
Try find this on Airbnb.
Andrew doing Airbnb.
Sorry, no
Record here.
podcast this week. We got a guest.
We got guests. Sorry.
yeah. So they have a piano and then a bed. Like that's kind of all you can fit in there. But it's like double door, soundproof,
Oh.
and there's a whole kitchen, bath, like laundry even, and I just spent 8 days in there. 8 days. Just sleep, wake up, record, sleep, wake up, record.
Just like you and an
Wow.
engineer? Or?
Wow.
Yeah, me and there's a Hawaiian slacky band called Trail Mix in Japan. They're pretty well known here in Hawaii as well, but they've been taking care of us when we go to Japan ever since I was young. And then they record their own album. And then I heard that and I was like, I want to record with them. So then I asked them, and it was just
So it was kind of collaborative.
yes, I went with some songs unfinished, which was the funnest experience ever. It's just like right in the process, and then layer and
Beautiful.
Creative,
Yeah. Is there any of those that you're comfortable yet performing, or you want to see how they come out first? Or
yeah.
you could maybe try one.
Right now,
Yeah.
what?
Sneak peek.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay, let's see.
You gotta turn this place into an Airbnb
I know.
recording studio.
I think so.
We can promote it on YouTube. Only $300 a night.
Or maybe, do you have an extra bedroom?
I have a
Turn
loft.
it into a recording.
I don't want people I don't know in my house, though.
That's a great idea, though.
You have to go through an interview process first.
Interview process. This is pretty easy if you guys want to follow along. It's C, G.
Are you sure you want me to ruin it?
It's called Those Simple Days. Where the mountains thank you. That was cool.
Your songs have this refreshing quality.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Very uplifting. Yeah, love it.
Thank
I think
you.
that's gonna do really well.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I wrote that one in like high school when I was 16. It's so simple. I think I just sang the lyrics a little bit wrong, but that's okay.
Nobody will know.
Yeah, no. It's
Only
like
the artist knows.
I wrote it super simple, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should change it. But then it's literally called Those Simple Days, and I think like the kind of youthfulness of like the simple lyrics.
Yeah, you chose them
liked.
for a reason, you know, because it was
Yeah.
right for that feeling. It's like we try to spice everything up.
Yeah, so
Sometimes it doesn't need it.
I kept it as is when I wrote it when I was 16. Yeah,
It's real nice, yeah.
thank you.
So when do you expect that album to come out?
It's a mystery question, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just in their hands now, right?
Yeah, I think I'm hoping to put out some singles, maybe 2 or 3 over, like, safe to say, I think, the beginning of next year. Start putting some out, and then hopefully the album comes out early summer, whatever that is.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Have a whole, what month are we in? October?
Still
Everything
October.
moves so slow with these people. I get it. Yeah, we'll look forward to that. And you'll
Thank
have to come back again
Yeah.
when that drops.
Thank you.
Make
for
the
sure.
big announcement here.
Maybe you guys can close us out with one last song.
Corey, did you start off with guitar?
No,
Oh.
ukulele, and then guitar, and then back to ukulele, and then I just play whatever, like,
So cool.
whatever I have at that moment. Usually guitar,
Really?
yeah. But,
How long did it take for you to be like fully comfortable with guitar?
switching back and forth took a while. But then I kind of developed a way to remember how to switch between the two. And just got used to it. The more you play it, the more...
I really want to pick up slack key.
Oh, man.
So
That's pretty
beautiful.
hard.
Yeah.
Who does that camp on, was it Maui? Uncle whatever? Was it Maui?
George?
Yeah.
George Kahumoku?
Heard his camp is really good if you want to like learn the like traditional
Oh, yeah. Isn't that what
video.
Anthony Fluke went there, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
In
jeez.
fact, that guitar was
That's his.
Uncle George, is it?
Harry Koizumi in Kailua area, he
Yeah.
teaches that style pretty well.
He plays really good Hawaiian music in general.
yeah. Yeah, when we were in Japan, the people that took care of us, I guess they know Kawika Kahiapo,
yeah.
so they said
nice.
just go straight to the man, and I was
Oh
like,
yeah, if you can.
He is that guy's a living legend.
Yeah, he's so good.
And
You know
then-
who does? Noah does it really good.
Oh yeah.
Kawika Kahiapo.
Yeah, and then he was there as a guest performer at Duke's the other day, and I couldn't get myself to ask. But he's so, he's so kind.
He's one of the nicest people ever.
It's so insane how kind he is.
Like when I first met him, I don't think I like really introduced. He just likes to come up to people and tell you hi, He's like, "Hi, how's it going?" I was like, "Oh." I knew who he was, but I'm pretty sure he didn't know me,
Yeah, they have a son very much like my son, so we kind of got close through that. But yeah, him and his wife are just super warm,
So
kind. Yeah, just the best people.
Yeah, he told me, "I'm very proud of you." I was like, "Oh God."
Oh, that's so
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's got one of the best voices in Hawaii.
I don't know why, but he was the first guest performer, and then I was after, and he was playing, I think it was What a Wonderful World, and I just lost it. I just started crying at Duke's in Waikiki. I was like, I'm next, but I'm like, it was not okay, but I pulled through.
That's awesome.
That's a good song. It's one of my favorite songs. of wish I had stuck with the. I kind of stopped and I don't know if it screwed up the.
No, it felt
I
good.
didn't notice.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I didn't
All right.
notice.
Thank you, Honoka.
Thank you so much. That was
Yeah.
so much
Tell
fun.
people how to stay in touch with you.
For sure. I have a website. It's honokamusic.com. HONOKA music.com. And then you can find all my social media on there. Instagram is Honoka Music. Yeah, Facebook, YouTube. Yeah.
Awesome.
Sweet. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Aloha.
All right.
Good job. That's a wrap.
Thank you.
Good job. Thank you.
That was
Yeah.
fun.